Okay, so as I was saying, depending on how you kill the Deku Babas, you can get different items. So if you kill them by the head, you get the Deku Nut. And if you kill them... I was trying to show an example. Upright, you get the Deku Sticks. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb up, Link. Not a bad set. Ta-da! Dungeon map! Okay. Can't go there yet, because we need to get something else first. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. Thanks to the Captain Obvious. So you can deflect the Deku nuts they spit with your shield.
Ow, ow, ow. Forgive me, Master. I'll give you a clue if you let me go. When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold the control stick forward, you will roll the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold.
Aw, he left us a heart. How cute. He loves us. Alright, do this quickly, because the platform will fall and you will have to climb up, which takes longer. Alright, so that's the fairy slingshot. Really useful item in the game. Take it out with C, hold it as C as you aim with the control stick. Release C to unleash Deku Seed. If you want to shoot right away, when you first shoot, press C, hold down C a little longer to get a seed ready. Okay, so... shoot the ladder down. Target it first, obviously. Okay. Now if you notice there's 3 hearts at the top left corner of the screen, that's because the life units in this game are hearts, and if you run out of hearts you die, which kind of makes sense because, you know, if you don't have a heart, how can you survive, right? Rupees being the currency, I've got only 8 right now. The green ones are worth 1, blue ones are worth 5, red ones are worth 20. Sorry, the red ones are worth 20, yeah. But there are purple ones, I believe, later that you can get for 50 or 100, or 50 to 100. Okay. So if you notice, that took 2 shots to kill that guy with regular attack. But if I use a jump attack, it actually does 1 shot, which means it does twice the damage. So that's useful to know. I'm locked in again, so I hit the switch. Now we're going to avoid the Skulltula. It's going to drop down here. Going to the left. Get the chest. Just to recover here. And this right here is our first gold Skulltula. Now you can You can get those in the game. I really recommend collecting them now rather than rushing through the game and then having to go back to areas you've previously visited to go and get the gold sculptures because it's a pain. So just do it around the first time around. So now we use the fire to light the torch, and so we can get out. Now, if you notice, I attacked before the Deku stick burnt out. That way, I could keep the same quantity of Deku sticks in my inventory and conserve them in that way. Now, what you want to do here is you're going to want to jump, but you want to get in the middle of the web, just right down there. Yeah. Sploosh. So yeah, killing standing up, Deku stick. Kill them by the head, Deku nut. Now, usually the way I hunt gold sculptures is by sound, because you can usually hear them crawling around on the wall. And then if you look around when you hear that sound, you can usually find them. Now, there will be some gold sculptures in the game that you come to, and you won't be able to get them right away because maybe you're missing an item, like the boomerang, for instance, gets a lot of the gold sculptures. And you'll have to go back, you'll actually have to go back to areas that you've already beat in the game just to get those if you want them. But they unlock a lot of bonus content in the game, like adult wallet, giant wallet, stuff like that, which is very useful. Conserve. So I'm going to deflect that Deku nut.
Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punch them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor?
So shoot the eye. It's a switch.
After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater.
Thanks for the tip.
Oh, we already know. There's a switch.
Maybe that'll do something.
I already know. Drop the water level.
Oh, but there's a time limit.
Gotta get on that platform under that spike bar.
No, you don't actually need to get crouched to get past that. You can just stand up.
Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing control stick forward the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says.
Just a little side note here. The Deku sticks actually do more damage than your Kokiri sword does, surprisingly. So you'll see that on the boss of this dungeon, I'm actually going to probably attack with Deku sticks just to get it done quickly. Going to be relighting a lot of torches in this game. So remember, always jump back. One shot these guys.
So now when we push this block down, it gives us access back up to this level. And we need to be able to do that because saw that web there, we're going to need to get down. And to do that, we're going to need to light a Deku stick, but all the torches up there are too high, whereas this one is perfectly reachable. So 23 is number 1.
How'd you know our secret? How irritating. So annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that. Parasitic Armored Arachnid Goma!
Okay, so that was just a standard attack, which really didn't do much damage. See, what you gotta do is get her in the eye to stun her, and then while she's down, beat her in the eye. Sweet spot. Done. Deku sticks do really a lot of damage. Got that boss down. Easy peasy. Now after you defeat every boss, they will leave a heart piece for you, which will increase the amount of life that you have permanently in the game, which is super useful. And then you go into the blue light.
Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell thee. Would thou listen? Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man carelessly uses his vile sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. before time began, before spirits and life existed. 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Faror, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru powered her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Faror, with her rich soul, produced all life forms which would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, labors completed, ascended upon the heavens, and gold triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the triangles, sacred, have become the basis of our world's provenance, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast this death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Thou valiant effort to break the curse was successful. I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, entrusted to you by the great Deku tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi, goodbye.
Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link.
Goodbye, great Deku tree.
Hey Link, what did you do? The great Deku tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. So, next episode, we will go to Hyrule Castle and see the Princess Zelda.